Broadway and 7th Street. Here I am lying on the side of the road. It's me. I look at it, but it's me there. It's me there. It is me here lying on the side. I don't know if you could hear this. The cosmos. How daunting and mysterious and cruel ever. And ugly you always are. Cosmos, you are terrible. But here I am. Anne's best friend. Nope, I see nothing distinct in the vicinity. Anything to be personally, morally, kind of offended over, or at the very least perturbed over. Broadway and 7th Street, Phoenix. The Phoenix. Where some like it hot. But nothing, I don't see anything, it's business as usual. I mean, this could be literally, I want to say 70% of the greater Phoenix area. This is seen. I have seen this so many times. This is a new one. This latest avatar of Dale William Paul Astor. This latest avatar they killed. He's just the newest one I found. Oh, there I am. There is a, this is a fresh kill, probably, I don't know how many, it's days and weeks. There are cats and dogs decomposing. It kind of. There's almost nothing. The environment in a desert affords for so little decomposition. That's why vultures, eventually they're gonna, not here because they'll be driven away. This just kind of lingers here. But you see ones that are clearly last year this happened or the year before. It's like you see the face, just like part of it and part of the fur is clinging. Man's best friend. Oh, why'd you bind your line to mine? Those loud noises starved the little kitten. He was so afraid of the road. This thing wouldn't go near the road. I made friends with him, and then he laid in it when a car wasn't in that lane. I'm like, they do things with animals that is so sick. Think of guys playing Xbox. The game is kitty, surveillance kitty. But they're moving this thing with their fucking thumbs. The cat was so starved. Because the only place around where you could find food, bus stop, loud engines on Northern and 35th. I got hit on Northern and 7th Street by a car. And fucked up my right calf, something fierce. I rehabilitated it for it happened on Christmas Day. In the AM on Christmas Day at 2 in the morning, I was assaulted in the back of my left knee by an assailant with a bat on a bike who asked me for a cigarette, and I'm walking by. He's shouting down the road because I just it's Christmas, it's freezing, I'm outside, I don't have one for you. So he's shouting, Jesus, you would think you would just let it go. That guy then later came. Apparently, I saw him later. He was in lockup since December 22nd. You have the same bike and bat, spray painted gold bike, and the same baseball bat that whacked me. I watched you ride away. There was a witness who saw that guy. And when I saw him that day, I'm looking at his bike. I'm kind of meandered. And he starts grumbling I'll fucking beat you to death. Something's in it for him. You're looking at my bike too long. I'm I'm just admiring. I just wanted it. Did it come in that color? or something like that. Just something, fuck you, retard, I'm looking to bash your skull in. My leg's fine by now. Hey, did you bash me in the leg Christmas morning? Nope, I was in lockup 22nd. On the 22nd. So, the Phoenix police don't much like me. I will not comment on it. I was sucker punched. Okay, it was on camera. The infrastructure camera and this guy's camera. Guy hit me right here. Like the second I looked this way, he sucker punches me right there, and I wake up and my headphone's broken. And the Illinois was mad about that. I brought those from Illinois. They lasted a while. That was months ago. Anyways. I've been hit by a car, and then they hit they had that cat, the fat hog next to me. She's like, I hear a meow, like it's to me, like she's there to witness me hear it. Yeah, I'm like, yes, I do too. And this sweet little kitty, so small for its like height, I thought it was a little girl kitty. I started calling her Sylvia because she was a Sylvester kitty. A tuxedo kitty. Like, then after a while, oh my God, dude, you got little testicles. Oh, little dude, Sylvester the Second. The whole time I am terrified. I'm just like, I cleared out my bag to make enough room, and he tried jumping in, but it was still too much, and he just needed somebody, and he's sniffing all around his environments. Like, as he knows he's gonna be my friend, and I'm gonna bear him and buy him a can of food every day. Like he ate like so much of my burrito so fast. This thing was starved because the only place they get food left around is a bus stop, and these things zoom by him anytime there's food there. Like birds come peck that shit real quick. Like anything he's gonna eat, he can't go at it unless some other cat eats it, because like anytime one of these cars it's little 8-year-old boys with these very loud engines who zoom it next to me super loud to scare the kitten into starvation. I watched this cat not be able to eat the thing that he was chomping on because like the car would just rumble by, and all he hears is overwhelming, discombobulating rumble, scaring the shit out of me. He wouldn't go near the road. I made it all the way across the road. It's a two-lane highways and turn lanes. So it's like, then he saw me, and by the time like I'm by the road, I head across the road towards Vasa Fitness parking lot, and he's following me all night. And I'm looking out for him and like worried for him. I think he's gonna come with me because this thing is starving nearly to death. And it's a very intense dynamic where he's letting you see how important these surroundings are to him. This kitten, he's sniffing everywhere of his locality where he's like to haunt throughout his days. He finds some nourishment somehow, but it's like not enough, or they starved him and therefore brought him onto me, which is no unlikely thing. These things are horrible. Stella. He's sniffing around his whole environment, like around where like the male scents are, all the pillars and everything of this little parking lot and the building around, which he was like looking in the door because like this time he's not inside. They keep cats in this little room. Things the military does around me are total speculation for a science fiction dystopian that is novel and not to be taken seriously as my actual thoughts or certainly as on my contemplations of things would seem impossible and taken for witchcraft back when the Puritans were doing things right around here. Anyways, this kitten, and the whole time, based on the way the woman's like, because like I'm being polite and she's might have been a woman working for the bus, and working for the bus that was disgruntled Not because anything I did. It was her and another guy. I hear him meow. I'm like, yes, I do too. And then this little thing, just like Cinnamon, crying, help me, I'm at her too. I'm disoriented, just come out. And then like, throughout, like literally it was 9 to 10 hours. I want to say 9 o'clock till 7 is the window frame. Is the time frame. I want to say 8 hours, 8.5 hours, 9 o'clock to 5:30. He knows he's a terrified of the road. I hardly have to tell this cat not to go down the road. But he's now following me, like, once with me. He stood up to the road finally, like, he's brushed back by the wind of their passing. Like, even there's, like, an atrium, like, nothing dissimilar to this much space. Up against the bus stop, though, it's like that. Like, from where he was eating, which is out of the way, it's still brushing all of his wind, but now he's standing up to it because I have a buddy now. Like, I'm not afraid of you. You're just a bully not letting me eat. This thing trusts me. Like, I watch it. We go over to the other side of the parking lot where, like, so cats, when they put, like, he'd never been on that wall. The other cats knocked him off it. You could tell the power struggle because the other cat across the alley had a female cat that he's looking out for. He's like, I smell testicles on you. You're not going to fuck this female cat. That's literally how cats behave. If there's a male around a female one and they're like both in the same house, when they go outside, the male one is looking out for the female one and she's not. He's like, I'm not putting up with kittens. That's exactly how it is. He, across the way, like little Sylvester II, I put him on this perch and I smoke a cigarette because I don't know if he's ready to follow me. I think he's, by the morning, if there's other cats around, because they all probably accumulated in the same place. I've seen several. I'm guessing he's gonna go with his friends. They're just icing him out for the night, just to be around me. But like by the time, so then, like the other cats come out and look at him on this perch, and the other one like jumps right next to us. Like if this is the wall here of the perch, which isn't this high, this cat comes to like here, and this guy's like right here, and that's how cats are. They posture in front of each other. I'm not bothered by it. He created the proximity just to see, are you bothered by this? And the little guy's so scared. He's so nuanced as like an adolescent, like late adolescent, young kitten. It's like just a couple, like a month or 3 months old, probably. I don't know, something. 3-4 months old. Very small, starvation small. You should have seen this thing gobble my meat lover's burrito from Jack in the Box. He's on the perch, and like this thing's coming next to him, and he's like I'm not here to look at her. He's got his paws in, and he's like, I've never had this perspective of being on the perch. And he was my good friend, and like after I like let him stay here because he now gets to do this. It's based on because I have somebody now looking out for me. He put me here. The other cat saw me put him here, so it's like I have the dominance. Even the bum is something of a regent or I wouldn't say constable by any means, but some sort of earl or sovereign of some small sort between the cats of the alley, no less, or that is at any rate. And but then he's following me. But I got to get across the street. But like there's a porter potty there, so one tries to maintain some civility. But this cat won't let me hold him, especially if we're on the street. So he's here. He's afraid of the fucking street, terrified of it. I get across like 5 or like no less than that. That many lanes. There was no cars, but when I came through. But he knows not to come on there. And I'm already across the road. Right when I cross the road, I'm just making sure he's not like looking over there like, can I come? He already is 3 feet out there, and I watch him, the first thing, drive off of him, and him flailing in absolute excruciating like shock, doesn't know what's going on, probably less cerebral, less conscious, certainly, but like knowing as now he's trying, in the matter of like a second and a half, I am frozen. I scream, oh, like this is the early morning. It's only traffic. No one can hear me. I had no voice by that time. I was up for like 6, not days, not like 144, like, I want to say like 10. That's like totally, it's based on stuff it's a well choreographed dance. Anyways, and then, so he's flailing there for like second and a half, 2 seconds, like trying, thud, 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 thud. One of them was so violent, it took this cat, which was at least 5 pounds. You gotta feel like the cat, even a kind of thick cat's only like 10, 12 pounds. You think maybe a fat cat, 20. Like, they're pretty girthy. Like, they can spring pretty high because they don't weigh that much. This thing was at least 5 from the ground, like taking dead weight, 5 pounds, and flinging it like to my knee level, cartwheel, the violence done to this little kitty as I am. They fucked with my Cinnamon, they fucked with all my dogs, these things are fucking savages. Thank you, 7 Bus. Anyways, that's Valley Metro. They hate me too, I won't go into that. The guy who hit me on that bike, no, T-Bone is someone else. Ebone I. I'm not a good reader. That word, I'm not trying to cause any offense. That, and then the next guy who hit me in the car, on the infrastructure camera. And my lawyers, it's his word against yours. There is a camera that saw the exact thing. I had the walk sign. The guy makes a left turn going like 25 to 30 miles an hour and hits me on Christmas night, then having been on the left thing, was ejected, 10 feet, landed on my lower back. But I have this big bag. This is a one new since then at the Goodwill. That one acted as something of a seatbelt because the left strap was broken. So it controlled my momentum going forward, but it severed from me, so I landed only on my low of my back. And there's a hospital that is, by its name, upholds a certain honor. But, they're all hypocrites. They all take a Hippocratic oath. I didn't mean to say the first part. They're Hippocratic, I would say. This health of renown, or which trades, but according to its honor, in Phoenix, Arizona, near Dunlop, near 7th Street in Dunlop, until 3rd Street in Dunlop, big complex. We're gonna kick me out that night because no broken bones. They did a CAT scan. Ambulance came. Police took statement from me, and people stood by like I saw the whole thing. And this